Another season, another day. Here at the NASCAR International Cup Series. Second year, Dorian Sparks gets the 5 bonus points for getting the pole. And it's the 51 of Dustin Keys who's coming back after a hiatus in the first division who starts us off. Lamardi in third, LGD in fourth, Brown in fifth, Berg in sixth, and let's get underway here at Daytona. What kind of season are we going to have this time? We now already have 2 full-time champions, but with the cars being more spec built to cut costs mainly, these cars are going to be very, very competitive. It's going to be very interesting to see who can get to the top 10 this time around. But the first thing we have to do, as always, is come here at a restricted plate super speedway, which a lot of drivers otherwise like to call Mickey Mouse tracks. But regardless, the winner of this race will go down in NICS history. They haven't reached full speed yet. It won't be until lap 2, but it looks like it's going to be the 56 of Dorian Sparks who does take lap 1. Well, the Rookie of the Year is the 25 of Denzel Drake in the and 1 Camaro, racing for Good Smile. And that's because he's the only rookie in the series. But regardless, he's going to want to get a great result anyway. Again, despite already having Rookie of the Year in the bag, no matter how he performs. Looks like that inside line once again is the one you want to be on, but you can see that the inside line has a much bigger line than the rest. Looks like Martin, your defending champion, is putting some pretty aggressive moves onto the 01 of Maxwell Maxon early. He won the last race at Homestead where Martin captured his 2nd title. Here we go, we have some movement going up here. They're all too wide for now. Dorian Sparks still has the lead, but Dustin Keys is doing a very good job at keeping up. Looks like Topise Brown is going to get past the 8 as well. No significant crashes yet, as you can see. These cars are pretty spread out. Especially down the backstretch, it's all about just timing your moves because there is that little bubble that can be caused between the back of one car and the front of another. So it's just all about timing your drop and getting past them right when needed to. Fast forwarding to lap 8 now, you can see that Dorian Sparks has led every single lap so far. The fastest lap bonus so far goes to the 96 of Kronberg. And they're pretty single file for now, just letting this race settle out until we get onto the pit. And we actually have a backpack of cars here. It looks like Martin's got some significant damage. Let's see what happened. See here, all the way back in lap 5, Martin tries to make it 3 wide to get past the 48. But the 48 does not see him, and that causes the 48 and the 70 to crash. But luckily, those are the only 2 that got involved in the wreck. Fast forward to lap 11 now, and here is your lead pack coming onto the pits. Dorian Sparks the first to come in. Now the leader is the 51 of Key since he decided to stay out. Now remember, for this season, all teams are required to take 4 tires. You can take as much fuel as you like. There's 2 other cars passing by there who got caught up in the draft of the crash that involved Martin in Stockholm. And Sparks is going to be the first one to come out of there. Let's see when the next pack of cars come in. It looks like it is going to be now. The 8 of LGD will lead. Martin is just coming in to try to get some damage repaired, even though 35th is basically sealed. But let's see what goes on with the rest of this pack. LGD leads them on. If we get back to the car that was in the main pack, if we can find the 56 of Sparks, there he is. He needs to find a way to get all the way around without having to beat LGD July. Looks like it's going to be pretty hard. Because it looks like Dorian Sparks is just now coming into turn 3. And these cars are just coming out of their pit stall right now. LGD is out. He's going to be the first one out of the stall. Followed by Topise Brown. He's got to wait. Keith has to wait for Opsal. Actually, no, Keys is getting some damage repair. We see some conflict going on in pit row between Stevenson, the 71, and the 7. And now Dustin Keys finally comes out. That's going to be some huge. That's going to very affect the aerodynamics of that 9 car. But the leading car now looks to be the 8 of Luis Gustavo de Marza. Can he win for the second time here? Who got his first win at Daytona back in Season 5. There's Roden and Hopkins. There is Dorian Sparks. This is going to be the battle for the lead. It looks like it's going to be blocked off by the 8 and the 88. Luis Gustavo de Marza and Topise Brown are your leaders. 5 laps to go here, and you can see that the pack has pushed up. Those cars in the top 10 are all the cars that are fighting for a win. Topise Brown has held on to the lead, but the 8 of LGD was forced to back out. Here is the 95 of Science, a driver you usually don't see. This driver is usually most notoriously known for crashing others in races. I think Martin said before the season started that he wouldn't be surprised if half of the field purposely tries to jump to the 95. But that's going to be the last one at the moment, because it looks like the 95 is going to take the lead, making his Race with Pride's debut. New leader. Excellent timing there going out the backstretch. That's what it's all about here at Daytona. And Paulia Hopkins is going to take the second spot. Four to go. Still the 95 of Size in the lead. Hopkins onto the inside this time, just keeping up with that draft as best as he can. This could be the chance for Hopkins to make the move. You can see it here. We got some 2 wide going on here between Ross and Brown. Brown is still stuck on that outside line. He needs to find a way to get in, even if it means trying to push some cars out of the way to do so. Or probably just to push some cars out of the way, or you're going to get punched after the match. But look at here. You can see that Hopkins tried to pull off something there before going to the tri-oval. 3 laps to go. And there is the first pack right there. You can see Morrison Jr. and Edgewater are the last cars on the lead lap. As for the second pack, it's a very small second pack here. It's really just between the 25 of Drake and the 19 of Opsel. And I think the 25 will be very proud of getting an 11th place finish or a 12th place finish, depending on how well he can hold off the 19. Right here, here's the 77 of Roden. Roden and Hopkins both got into the chase last season. Roden is yet to win so far, but Hopkins got her first win in a while during that chase last season. But Signs is still holding on. Nobody seems to be catching up to him at the moment in that Craftsman 95. Toyota, Nissan, Volvo, Chevy, Pontiac, your top 5. Not to mention the Ford at 6. We have almost every single manufacturer being represented here. Connell and the Ferrari as well. And there is actually some lap traffic in the way. The 91 of Anthony Lorenzo has taken some pretty big damage. We remember that in the pits. Oh, here we go. Oh, the 83 almost made a move, but Sides blocked it right on time. That could have been a disaster. The 95 just doing everything he can to hold on. And here comes the 7, and there is the 91 of Lorenzo. How are the cars going to find a way around him? 1 lap to go here at Daytona. Is the most aggressive driver on the field going to get his first win of the season? Am I happy here? Because he wraps his way around the 91 of Lorenzo, and now the other cars have to figure out a way to catch back up. The 95 has just pulled off some fantastic timing, and that might be the race right there. Dealing with lap cars is one way you have to win, most primarily in short tracks, but in super speedways as well. And it looks like the 95 of Signs is just 2 turns away from getting the first win of his career. Hopkins in second, Roden in third. These are all second, third, fourth, and fifth have been taken by former chase drivers, but it's going to be the 95 of Sides who wins the first race of the season. Fantastic effort from the 95. Really just the timing of the draft to get onto the lead and to get past the lapped car as well. The fastest lap bonus goes to the 43 of De Jesus, and Dorian Sparks will get 10 bonus points for leading the most laps and getting the pole position.